It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm David Stroud. Scooter Scott Callies.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good,
I'm real happy he let me borrow his zero turn on Sunday. I got to clean up the yard with Carla real good.
All right. Do a good job for you then?
Did a great job.
Awesome. Yeah, you're saying it didn't hardly fit in the gate, though.
No, it pushed on the poles a little bit. They're a little wiggly now.
What kind of, do you have a privacy fence or is it a chain link? Chain link. Okay.
Low chain link. What are they building, like 4 foot tall?
Yeah. They're about 4 foot.
About 4 foot, yeah. What are you going to do? I tried through the side fence and it wouldn't go through, so I went around to the other side. I have four openings. But the one in the back, there's woods, and there's no way anything's getting through there.
Gotcha.
So I went to the front fence and had to wiggle it back and forth to get it through, and it made it. And it was going to get back there because it's
one way or another.
It's like if you ever been to the dog park,
yeah,
it's that big, the backyard.
Oh, okay.
Fenced in. It's a big backyard.
And do you push mow it?
And I push mow it.
Oh, Lord.
Thus, I borrowed his zero turn.
You may be borrowing that more often than you think.
I have to open up that fence a little bit wider.
You just got to put another gate in, right?
Yeah, just put a double gate.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just take down one side, put the same kind of...
Put a pole in.
Put a pole and...
Reattach. It's nothing to it.
Double gate.
You and I can put that in.
Oh, yeah.
Walk in the park.
Yeah. Dig a hole. Get a little concrete.
Yep. Concrete the pole in. You're good to go.
No problem.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
I'm
glad it worked out there.
Yeah, then it'll fit. It did. It was nice, especially as storms
right up to the point
through.
You got it stuck.
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but since we're talking about fencing.
Well, thankfully.
Or mowing.
I had a 17-year-old winch that's on my car trailer. And when I pulled it out, I was like, is this thing even going to work? And I used it about a year ago. And I got the marine battery out of the garage. Don't worry, I didn't carry it all. I grabbed the wheelbarrow and wheelbarrowed a marine battery and a portable winch. And I get it back there because there's this low spot that it rolls down right at the corner of the fence. And water goes through there,
And we've had a lot of water.
There was leaves, and I wasn't thinking of it, and I was backing into that spot. I was just going to back in because it's the corner of the fence and just get them leaves, and then take back off. Well, I backed in, and then I did this, and I was like, oh, no. And I went forward, and it just spun and spun and spun. And I tried to dig it out, and it was just a soupy mess. So I was like, no, wait.
I bet you had some choice worded.
Oh, it was okay until I got the winch out. And Carla was using the backpack leaf blower. So I was trying to winch it out, and it was getting it. But then the weight of it and the mud, it was just too heavy for that winch, and it stopped. And I'd have to let pressure off. And then I'd go and try to move it a little bit, and it wouldn't move. So then the pressure would be off, and I'd get it just like that much farther. So I went over, got Carla, and I was like, you're going to have to get on the thing and be moving it as I'm winching it so it would take the pressure off. Because once it had too much, it wouldn't pull anymore. The motor's probably about to give. It's been sitting.
It's an old winch, you said.
Yeah, it's been sitting in a plastic box on that car trailer since 2005.
Gotcha.
So 13 years.
Well,
20.
It's probably not going to winch up a car at this point.
No, I don't think so. It's gonna. If it did winch anything, it's gonna have to be on a flat surface.
Yeah.
So.
But
anyway,
you got it done.
I got it out. Took it to the car wash. Got the muddy mess off of it. Returned it to its owner.
Did he just leaf blow it? Call it good.
Well, yeah, it was so thick back there. Back in that back. I had leaf blown most of the yard a couple months ago.
Still real moist with the moisture in there, and that
real
makes
heavy.
it tough.
Yeah.
Once it dries a little bit, the second mow will make it look a little bit better now that you got it knocked down and get some of that moisture under control.
90% 8.2% of it's gone. It's just back in that corner where I tried to just run it over. There's still some there. I mean, we got storms coming through the night. So in another month, when it starts to be dry all the time, then I'll get the leaf blower and blow it out into the yard and mow it over.
There you go.
Yeah. Just in time for the leaves to start falling again.
But your wife is happy. The yard is done.
Yep, it looks good. Oh, a mountain of sticks. Do y'all have sticks like we have sticks?
Oh, yeah. Every year I got to pick up a pile and burn them.
They were as tall as Carla.
Yeah.
In our burn pile. So I'm hoping to burn that today after the show.
Woohoo!
What a topic first thing in the morning, isn't it?
There you go.
Let's burn some sticks. Let's blow some leaves. Let's get a zero turn stuck in the mud.
Only you.
Yeah, only me. And it was borrowed. I mean, at least it was just mud.
At least it was just mud.
Yeah.
All right.
I do appreciate it, though.
Anytime.
I know, right?
It's there. It's still on the trailer, to be honest with you.
Is it?
I didn't even unload it.
You didn't even unload it?
Nah.
Well, that's all right.
My yard,
with-
it grows really, really slow, so it's not like I've got
patches. Like I said, the way the sun, I'm east-west, and so when the sun comes up, it's hitting that backyard, which I got trees, but it just hits that backyard for most of the day, and that's where it grows up, in the section where there's no trees. And then the front yard's really not bad, because the house is shadow effect, and then I've got trees in the front yard. And so it's got to be like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon where the sun's really hitting the front yard. So, I mean, I went ahead and went over it, but there was really no reason to. I think I was just doing it to kill the sticks. They were all a bunch of small.
Grind up the little ones.
That's just, like this long. I mean, we picked up the sticks that were like this. But, it made it look better.
There you go.
So, it was good. I got to get me one of them things. You know what I mean? It's much faster. Push mow like an acre takes 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. But I did it because I'm cheap and I wanted to have some sort of exercise. Push mow exercise.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's good for you. Which I've got to med up with allergy medication and then put on a mask. So I'm walking around push mowing with a mask on. Like I'm still afraid it's COVID. No, I'm just kidding.
I wear a mask when I'm weed eating and stuff because it gets to me.
Oh, it's so thick.
Yeah.
And then if it's real dry, the dust. I mean, and it was dry when I mowed that side yard that was up about knee high, and it was just blowing all over me. And I was glad I could feel it getting in my eyes.
That's probably better than the mulching one. Makes it a lot worse. You get a lot more dirt on you.
Yeah.
Just keeps it into a powder and
just keeps on and keeps on.
All right, we got a show today.
Welcome to the morning show. Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. They have 29 in the state, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. We sure do appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. They sponsor the morning prayer, so let's pause now for the morning prayer. And I got this last night, so everybody knows it. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be their name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. Let's pray. Amen.
Amen.
I was reading the Bible last night, and I seen that.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, Matthew 6:9. Anyway.
Awesome.
A Roller Funeral Home. It's good to give them a call and set up pre-need service. You can give them a call at 870-425-2161. It's always good to have a plan in place when it's your time. And your family will be taken care of. Roller Funeral Home.
It's going to happen someday.
It's going to happen.
For everybody. Yep. And it's a tough subject to talk about sometimes, but it's good to be prepared and be planned, and Roller Funeral Home can make a hard time just a little bit easier.
Yes, they can.
It's going to be tough. I mean,
oh, yeah. Even if you expect it. We knew my dad having lung cancer.
It doesn't matter.
We knew it was coming, but no.
Yeah.
It
when
doesn't.
It happens.
The finality of it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's when it hits you real hard. So, But have your family taken care of with Roller Funeral Home by having a plan in place. And you can give them a call and say, I want to talk to you about pre-need service. You can even set up a payment plan.
Yep.
And then that way it's all taken care of. And really you lock in today's price, because as time goes on, we're noticing prices are going up. And so it'd be good to be locked in at this price. And then that way, 20, 30 years down the road, we hope,
Have everything planned where your loved ones who's going through a tough time don't have to deal with it.
Exactly. Give them a call, 870-425-2161. Let's pause now for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
We're back. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
Still love the commercial.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It never gets old. You got to give them a call, 870-405-0793. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, they are professionals in their field that will take care of you. Dot every I, cross every T. It's good to have somebody on your side that's not just going to list and leave.
Yes.
And
they can help you through the whole step. If it's something you're looking at, hey, I'm looking at selling my house. Don't go in and put $50,000 into repainting it and redoing it. Bob always says they're buying 80% of the house. They're going to paint it the colors they want. They're going to blah, blah, blah. Give them a call. Let them come in, take a look at your house. They'll tell you the things that you need to do.
That's right.
To get a good curbside appeal, and that way it's attractive to people when they come in.
Yep.
And they'll let you know the things you don't need to do.
Right.
Don't waste money on this. You're not going to get it back. It's
Exactly.
just how it is. But they can walk you through every step, no matter what you're needing. If you got a bunch of junk, they can help line up somebody to take care of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever needs to be done, they'll walk you all the way through every step of the way.
Yeah, it's funny. You say that. I've got a garage full of junk. It just happens
Oh,
over
I do
time.
too.
You accumulate it, and you really need to have that out of the house when you're trying to sell it. You need to have that garage empty. And even if you've got to go rent a storage shed because you just won't let it go.
And it's funny because last week when Bob Zadora was on, that's what they were talking about,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
people collect, and he's like, you need to make 3 piles, and this is how you kind of, and they can help you get through all that. They'll help you take all the steps you need.
If you can't make the decision, they'll make it for you.
There you go.
And sometimes people need that.
Yes.
An outside source to help
Yeah.
them. Like, do you really need this piece of paper from 1972?
But there's people you can call and say, hey, listen, I don't want anything in this room, and they'll come and give you a price and haul it all off.
Yeah, there you go.
So they can take care of you either way. Just give them a call.
Give them
All
a
you
call.
got to do is give them a call.
Give them a call. 870-405-0793. Let's take a look at the White River. Beautiful Conner, Arkansas. That is the horseshoe bend of the White River, brought to you every day by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team. You can find this at retiredtoarkansas.net. Absolutely amazing view. And, the storm's coming through tonight.
This is the calm before the storm.
This is the calm before the storm. You're going to want to check it out. Pull that up at retiredtoarkansas.net. You can find this beautiful view tonight when it's a thundering lightning storm.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it passes us, goes around us, does something other than dump on us. But if it does, you can come to this view and check it out. It's amazing to watch. I've done it before. I did it when it was snowing. Yeah, that was pretty cool. You need to check that out. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, you can find their listings, their MLS listings here on the website at retiredarkansas.net. Look at that water flow.
It's up.
It is up.
We got a lot of water moving right now.
And it takes a day or two to, get inside that lake, and then they've got to let whatever's gone into the river flow downstream before they open up and let it
And they've been trying, they've got to watch the rivers down below, especially down in Newport. That kind of dictates how much water they can release here so they don't flood it down there. But The lakes are up.
Yeah, they are.
When we get to the numbers, you'll see the lakes are up compared to what they have been the last couple of years at this time. We've got some early rain that's come through.
Yes, we have. And a lot of snow.
Yep.
It's
just been a lot of moisture.
A lot of moisture. But we'll be all right. They're trained to open them gates when they're supposed to and leave them shut when they need to. So we're going to be okay in this area. If you do live down by the river, I'm sure you've built your house up on stilts. So good luck. Anyway, Bob and Linda Zadora, they are senior real estate specialists. So if you're looking to downsize to something more manageable, maybe move back with family, you can give them a call at 870-405-0793. You definitely, have different times in your life that you'll need a bigger house or smaller house. Growing families, they start out in their starter home, maybe a 2-bedroom. They have a little one, need to move to a 3, maybe 4-bedroom, and that's what you have. And so you almost end up swapping houses. I've seen that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
quite a few times.
Somebody's got a house for sale inside of town that's smaller, and then you've got somebody that has a bigger house, maybe a little bit outside of town, and it's just perfect for that growing family, and vice versa. It's perfect for that, family that's moved on and they have their own place, and now it's time to get something a little bit more manageable. That's what Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team can do for you. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. And their website is full of information about the Ozarks, so go to retiredarkansas.net, where you can find videos about what it means to live in Mountain Home, Arkansas and the surrounding areas. They are licensed in Arkansas and Missouri, so if you find something just a little over the board, which a lot of people do, they live up in Gainesville and work down here, they want something in even smaller town. You know what I mean? They like to be really rural. We're rural, but they're really rural. That's a beautiful shot. I like that one with the rolling water. There we go. See how they zoom in? They'll zoom in and out, move into different areas. It's really cool when it goes to the train track and Scooter Mountain.
There you go.
David's Island.
David's Island.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the weather brought to you by the Z Team. In Mountain Home at 70 degrees, Harrison at 69, Batesville at 69, Yellowville at 72, Marshall at 68, Salem at 67, Mountain View at 68. You know what? I better. And Calico Rock at 70, West Plains at 67, Springfield at 68, Poplar Bluff at 67, and St. Louis at 64. Looks like we got 67 for the day. Is the winner. I'm going to do the National Weather Radar. We're going back to that. Whoa! Look at all that snow up in the north central part of the country. South Dakota, North Dakota. Wow, they're really getting it pretty heavy. Let's go ahead and push play here. We'll watch it roll through. I don't know if we'll see anything rolling through Arkansas and Missouri just yet. I think that's supposed to be later tonight. But look at that. Their winter is not over, is it?
Oh, no, it's long ways from over.
Long ways from over. You've got some activity rolling across New York. As you can see, it goes out into the ocean as the day progresses on. Zoom in here to Missouri and Arkansas, where it doesn't look like there's anything yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Got a little spot
patches
in Missouri, but nothing.
Patches. You see how it does that? It knows the Arkansas border, and it waits until it's past it, and then it starts to accumulate. Watches and warnings. We've got some watches down in the southern part of the state for wind advisory. Look at Louisiana, the east part of Texas, all through Texas and Oklahoma and into Kansas. We got a red flag warning. And this, can't really tell. Is that blowing dust advisory? Is that taupe green? Yeah, blowing dust advisory. That's a first. Hadn't seen that. So I guess it's been really dry over there. Now it's going to be very windy. New Mexico and the panhandle of Texas and the parts of Oklahoma and southern Kansas. 7-day forecast. Please hold. Today, breezy, mostly sunny, then slight chance of showers at 10%, high of 83. Tonight, severe thunderstorms later on in the night at 80%, low of 60. And let's see, Wednesday, 80% chance of severe thunderstorms. Then in the afternoon, 40% chance, high of 68. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 40. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 61. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, low of 39. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 64. Friday night, mostly cloudy, low of 41. And Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 69. Might as well round out the weekend. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 72. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of around 51. But this is where, right here, we don't know what we're going to get tonight. It could be pretty severe, so just be prepared. You know, heavy wind and rain, and hopefully it doesn't turn into anything any more major than that, but just be ready for it. Lake Norfolk water, 565.33. Level is 13.33 feet above full pool. They're generating 1.
You can kind of get an idea. See, the blue line is where we're at, is the lake level for this year. And then the red line was 2021.
Yes.
And then the, what do you call that, a kind of a greenish, limeish green?
Sure.
2022. So you can see for this time of year, our lake levels are up pretty good.
They are. And I would have thought, last year was up pretty good, and it was lower than it was in 2021.
Yep.
How about that? Bull Shoals Lake water level, 675.13. Level is 16.13 feet above full pool. They're generating 3. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. Give them a call if you're looking to buy or sell your home at 870-405-0793.
All right, take a break.
Good. Yeah.
Be right back with some community
news. Brought to you by Mower Warehouse.
Be right back.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade, new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Here we go.
SOLAR solar panels. SOLAR solar panels. Well, all you need to do is call the solar guys. You'll smile and save money on the next sunrise. SOLAR solar panels.
Call the Solar Guys, your local solar experts. Find out how you can save money on the next sunrise.
SOLAR solar panels.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of Community News is brought to you by Mower Warehouse. I love them.
Mower Warehouse?
Yes.
Oh, you can't miss them.
Yeah, it's the zero turn. We were talking about it earlier. They have those. They have push mowers. They have standing ones.
Yes.
Right? Well, you can actually you can
the
stand.
big old, I mean, they've got a blade as wide as the zero turn, and you're just standing on the back of this thing. It's got a spring-loaded knee pads, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to drive one of those.
Yeah.
I've never have.
I mean, neither.
It's got
It's probably
controls
better for you,
right
too.
and left, and it's pretty neat.
I bet you it'd be better for your body, you know?
It may be.
Yeah, because you're standing.
There you go.
For all your outdoor, it's time to get that yard cleaned up needs, go to Mower Warehouse. They're over there on Buzzard Roost Road. And they have everything you would need, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters.
Every size mower. They got new, and they got used mowers, too, because they take trade-ins.
Exactly.
So they can work on any of your mowers. You need to get your mower ready for the spring. They can get it serviced up, get it ready. They work on any brand. They carry most parts for most brands.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to carry everything, but they carry most parts for most brands. You go in there, it's just wall-to-wall and parts.
Yeah.
They get you taken care of.
Mower Warehouse. Give them a call and ask them, for whatever you're looking for. 870-701-5222.
I bet you if they don't have it, they can get it.
Exactly. The Cotter Trout Festival, 21st Annual Cotter Big Spring Park, May 6th, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Have food vendors, arts and craft vendors, exhibits, kids fishing derby, age 15 and under. The AGFC Mobile Aquarium will be there. That is very cool. The Poker Run, open event car show, bounce house, live music, and DJ Peace Parade at 9:30 a.m. Lineup starts at downtown Cotter, 2nd and Combs, on 2nd and Combs. Craft beer garden, wow, 5 to 9 p.m. Controlled access only. The duck race and Peace Productions DJ. Supreme Riverboat trailer raffle tickets will be $5 each, or $5 for 20, or $5 for $20. There'll be a duck race, tickets $1 each, 6 for $5, or 25 for 20. Cash and prizes to the winners. Live entertainment will be the Katie Laney Project from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The Leslie Williams Band, 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. The Nick Reed Band at 5 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. To enter the car show, donate $5 valued toy for Christmas in Cotter, or food items for backpack program. Cans of Vienna sausage, fruit cups, or applesauce cups are needed. So you can contact, Car Show contact Bad Habits Car Club, Ray Frazier, 870-421-5391. No entry fee. For vendor space, contact Linda McCarthy, 870-656-8547. Parade contact is Samantha Nazarenko, 915-525-7612. The duck race ticket contact, Jason Nazarenko at 931-627-5056. And the boat raffle ticket contact is 870-425-2116 or 870-435-7447. Holy moly.
There you go. Take a breath.
Take a breath. The NRA annual fundraising banquet is coming up soon, Tuesday, April 18th at 5:30 p.m. at the Baxter County
Fairgrounds.
Thank you. If you need tickets, call Dan, 870-421-2322, or you can email him at dfhall@centurytel.net. You can contact Joanna at 870-424-3535 or jbaxterinsurance@gmail.com. You can also stop by or call White River Firearms. They're at 6135 Highway 126 North in Gassville. You can contact Bo at 870-402-9002. There'll be dinner, auctions, guns, raffles, and family fun while supporting the shooting sports and ensuring the survival of the Second Amendment traditions for generations to come.
There you go.
How about that?
There you go.
That is a look at your community news, brought to you by Mower Warehouse. They're over on Buzzard Roost Road for all your mowing needs, repairs, sales, service. They can take care of you.
Stop by. You can't miss them. They got mowers in the front, the side, up in the air. They got mowers everywhere.
Mowers everywhere. Very good. All right, let's take another short break, and we'll come back with our county judge, Kevin Litty.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house. But really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home at Litty.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guest is Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing real good. We had a good 10-minute segment on me mowing my yard.
Well, it's going to be a nice day. Looks like we may have some storms coming at us maybe this evening. I was just watching KY3 before I came in here, and looks like later tonight there could be some severe storms.
Yep.
Hope all stays well for everybody there. So.
Me too. Just be vigilant.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
And some people have that app on their phone where it lets them know when it's coming. KY3. I know my boss does. It pops up and talks to you just on its own, lets you know that something's coming.
Yeah, I don't have, and we don't have a whole lot of places to go out there where I'm at, so it's you definitely have to pre-plan.
Yeah.
From where I live.
You don't have a storm shelter?
No, I sure don't. No, I don't have one. Probably should, but I don't.
I've got a bathroom with no windows. That's about as best as it's going to
get.
Well,
my house is an open floor plan because my wife asked me one day, where are we going to go if storms come? I said, I guess we'll just get in the center and hang on. So
hunker down. Get you a mattress. Go into the tub. Put the mattress over the top of you. If a tornado takes you out, at least you have a mattress to land on.
I used to live down by the farm out in Lone Rock. And we have a storm cellar under the ground. Everything's really nice right outside the back door. And this was many, many, many years ago. We got hit by a tornado. And by the time I realized it, my warnings never went off. Nothing ever went off. But by the time I realized what was going on, I went to grab the back door. I'm going to go to the cellar, and I saw this huge tree go flying by. And it's like, I ain't gonna make it to the. So you got the cellar right there, and I'm just climbing underneath the table. But it happens.
We had talked about that. There's at work. that there's a company that will put one in your garage.
Yeah,
They'll dig
I've
it
seen
out
them.
and put it down into your garage.
Yeah.
And my boss was talking about, you see them ones that are in the backyard, but it's in the backyard.
Yeah.
And so what if you can't
You
get
gotta
to
make
What
it
if
from
you're
point A to
caught-
point B,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you can't get to it.
Well, it's easy to ignore until you see the devastation in Arkansas that happened.
Down in
ago,
Wynn,
so.
yeah, down in Wynn in Little Rock. Which I was going to say, I seen this that the some Mountain Home police officers and street department employees went down to assist
Yeah,
with
they
that.
had 6 or 8 city employees, and then saw a couple of police officers went. Yeah,
That's awesome. That's the Ozarks for you. When people are in need, we have volunteers that'll step up and go down and help out. So I like seeing that. I thought I'd bring that up. But hopefully tonight it will go around us and pass us. You know how it can do.
Well, I already had a text early this morning. I don't know if the courthouse will be open, and as far as I know, it will be. So, but I'll check on that and make sure we get that posted today. But it should be.
Yeah. So I mean, you're 4 months in now. Feeling a little bit more comfortable with the position, I'm sure.
Most days, there's them days, them days that come along that kind of shock you. And as I was speaking before we started here, we're going to open some RFQs for our health department today. So that's new to me. The former judge is coming up to join us, and that'll be a big help. And we got about 7 or 8 people that's going to kind of sit on that board. And as we get started in this health department, but the RFQs are a request for requirement qualifications, and so something today's a new day for me doing that. So
Yeah.
I hope it all goes well.
Oh, it will. And that's really cool. You got Mickey that's going to come in and show you, some of the pointers of it. And that's what it's all about is, he didn't just retire. And he's like,
He's been by 2 or 3 times.
That's good.
He's answered a few phone calls.
So you'll be you'll be looking for an architect and construction manager.
Yes.
So the property is bought now. It's planning stages.
We do have the property. It's going to be traded out with Baxter Health in the end. But yes, we do have the property. So hopefully we can accept one of these or both of these today, as far as the architect and the construction manager, and get rolling with it. I was hoping to break ground by fall, but I don't think that's going to happen. But let's see. We'll just go
play
with
by
it.
ear.
Play it by ear and see what happens. But I'd love to get ground broke and get rolling on that. But I've kind of watched the city try to get rolling on some of their park stuff, and it just takes time.
It does. Yeah, there's a lot of logistics to it. It's not just as simple as
it's not.
You're hired, go start building.
That's what I say. You got to follow the regulations and rules that you got to follow. It's not like building your own house. I built my own house when I was 26 or 7 years old, or subbed it out, and it was pretty simple. But you do it your way, not the ways of the law and the government ways. So.
Have you had any feedback on the Denton Ferry Bridge since you opened it?
No, not much. I hadn't.
No. People are happy then.
Had a lot of calls prior to, but not much since. And
that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Yeah, that means that it's working out for them, and I can understand that. Who wants to have to go all the way around all the time? Well, that's good to know.
I know the approaches are still gravel, stuff like that, but it'll be done. Weather gets nice and everything.
She'll get the state bid on asphalt this month, so we'll know at least know who's going to do it. So
awesome.
Probably May or June.
No, it'll probably be later than that. Whoever gets the job, they'll have big jobs ahead of us. So it'll be. I'd say, it's hard to guess, but I'm gonna say later than that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's all right. And you got quorum court meeting tonight. Let's see. Got that pulled up here. So you were feeling pretty good about this quorum court meeting. That it's
my first one that we've not had to amend it. So. I kind of look forward to being able to go through it. My first 3, I had notes in every corner of every piece of paper laying in front of me, to try to get everything in, and it's so easy when you get up there, trying to preside over a quorum court meeting to get sidetracked when you have one over here speak and one over here, and you try to pay attention to them, and you forget what you got going here in front of you, and so hopefully this one will go smoothly tonight.
Yeah. Looks like monthly ordinances appropriating funds in the budget. The court will hear ordinances to fund a permanent part-time position for the treasurer's office.
Yes, Miss Janae, there's needing a person with experience to be able to step in if one of them or both of them sick, or heaven forbid something tragic happens to one of them, where they can keep that office rolling, because that her office is pretty important.
Oh, definitely. And the hearing is also for a full-time secretary for the public defender's office.
Yes, we approved that a while back, but we're having to kind of move some money there. And my administrative assistant explained that to me, but we're just transferring it over to their budget where that public defender don't get 2 checks. That person don't get 2 checks,
Okay.
because they're funding half, we're funding half.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let's see, an ordinance to reappropriate funds in the 22 budget previously authorized for state mandated budget cleanup.
it'll be the budget cleanup from 22 tonight, so it's something that happens every year.
Okay. Resolution to appoint Martin Orshenig?
Yeah.
Orshenig to a 4-year term to the Baxter County Planning Board.
Yep, they choose who they want there, and then it just has to come through the quorum court to be approved by resolution.
Okay.
So.
Let's see, resolution appointing Tom Fraze to a 3-year term to the Carter-Gassville Rural Fire Protection District Board of Commissioners.
They know most who they want down there, so
Yeah.
I can't say I know either one of them well, but that's who they chose to serve on the board with them,
Very good.
existing members. So.
Yeah. And let's see, it looks like a resolution to appoint Jack Coy to a 3-year term to Buford Volunteer Fire Department Board of Commissioners. So yeah, it won't be too bad.
No, be pretty easy agenda tonight.
Yeah, in and out.
Maybe I won't have notes in every corner like I was telling you prior to this. And it's easy to get up there and try to follow the agenda and get sidetracked real easily until I get more comfortable with it. It's easy to get sidetracked when you get there. So.
Yeah. You can watch that right here on XL7-TV. Will it be you?
Yeah, it'll be on Facebook.
Be you or Gil? That'll be.
Well,
we've got
a wireless camera. So we don't even have to go out there. I actually usually do it from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
So we don't have to be there standing in front of anybody, anything. We got a little camera in the back, and it's all wireless, and I can remote control from there.
I think our maintenance supervisor, Rob, usually turns that on, I think. And
flip a switch, and you're ready to watch. So you can watch that tonight. That starts at 6, and it's also at the second floor of the courtroom of the courthouse. So if people want to join, they can come and watch it. Be there in person. If not, you can watch on XL7-TV's Facebook page.
We've had some big crowds. As I served on the quorum court for several years, and I said my first 3 quorum court meetings that I presided over had the biggest crowds I've ever seen. And I expect to have there's more people getting out and getting involved, wanting to listen and learn, and we've had big crowds, and I expect on again tonight.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to speak at one of those, do they have to set that up beforehand?
If it's a presentation or something, yes, we like it to be on the agenda. But we can, as long as somebody raises their hand, politely comes up to the podium, introduce himself, and we'll let them speak. Give them a couple of 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd never been to one, so I didn't know how that worked. It's nice to give you a heads up, but
we try to let people speak what's on their mind.
Sure. Voice their opinion. They're part of the county. Very good. Well, it's about 7:43. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with more from Kevin Litty, Baxter County Judge.
At Litty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Litty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Litty's in Gassville. The 10th annual Night with Your Knight and Father-Daughter Ball will be coming up April 21st and 22nd each night at the Shed in Mountain Home. Dads and daughters are mothers and sons date night, filled with dancing, dessert, a keepsake gift, and a limo ride. Don't miss an opportunity to make some memories. Tickets on sale now at mountainhomechristianacademy.com. That's the 10th annual Night with Your Knight and Father-Daughter Ball on April 21st and 22nd at the Shed in Mountain Home. Don't miss it.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z Team. Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, There's a first time for everything.
Call the Z Team, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home. 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Kevin Litty, the Baxter County Judge. A lot going on for the county, and one of the things that is a part of the county, even though it's a city vote, is the A+ for education, the millage. And I'm a believer that we take care of our kids the best we can, and one way to do it is to update a 60-year-old school.
I feel that way too. It's difficult, and just to maybe kind of correct what you said there, everybody in the Mountain Home School District can vote for this millage. None of us like taxes. I'll tell you I don't. But look at it. We have a wonderful community, and a lot of it's done with taxes. And that's why people come here, because of what we have to offer. Do I want to pay more taxes? No. Do you know? But if we don't take care of our schools, who's going to? Yeah. And I have 5 grandkids in Mountain Home Public Schools, and I graduated from Mountain Home Public Schools, so I'd like to see them. My youngest are 7. I'd like to see them, have a good school like I did to attend when they get 16, 17 years old. So, it's a difficult choice, but it's what people want for their kids and their grandkids, and if not that, their community.
Well said. I believe that it's something that has to be done. And Scooter and I, we had Mike Stockton and Josh Siebert on last week, and they, some people were talking about the fluff, and it really wasn't that much fluff.
No,
it was. You want it to be cosmetically appealing, but people worried about the windows in it.
Exactly, and that's what I said about the health department. We'd like to have a 10,000 square foot building. It don't have to be the Taj Mahal. But let's build a nice brick 10,000 square foot building that people have room to do the jobs efficiently in,
Yeah.
And
not just get the bare minimum.
Yes,
eventually you're going to grow.
It could be nice without being, top of the line. That's kind of the way I look at it. That's really kind of how I think, as far as my life. I like nice stuff, but it don't have to be the top of the line. So.
Sure, yeah. So it'll be May 9th will be the millage vote, but I wanted to, if it's all right, I wanted to go ahead and bring up that starting this Thursday, the district will host informational meetings at the high school cafeteria from 5 to 6 p.m. each week for those wanting more information. Tours will also be available, and you really do need to go tour it, especially under the canopy where you can see the old buildings, the roofs of it, and how it's just all strewn about. And it needs to be replaced. It all needs to be taken down. They're going to do it in 2 phases. But Mike had talked about how if this is not done through the millage pass, the state's going to come in. And the state's going to do the bare minimum, and that means cutting out some of the programs. And nobody wants to see, like the band program. You want to keep all these things.
Good schools are a must, I think, for a good community. And, like I said, I graduated Mountain Home High School, and that building's been there long. It was there long before I graduated in 1987. So
it boils down to this: something's going to be done. I mean, the buildings that the state's already said the building's got to be redone. Something's going to be done. It's just whether we're doing it or the state decides to come in and do it. And the state comes in there, they can put a millage on there that you have to. I mean, you don't vote on that. State just going to take over and do their thing. So, keep that in mind.
keep in mind, because it's best that we make the decisions and not the state.
But I encourage anybody that wants to see it to go down there and look at it. They'll sure take you through it.
Oh, yeah, they'll do it. And so starting Thursday, every week, they'll be doing those tours. Any information that you'd have, if you want to voice an opinion, it's good to go and talk to them. So, and with that, any personal things going on? But
No, just trying to learn something new every day, and sometimes I get new stuff thrown at me whether I'm prepared for it or not. And you know, it's been exciting to be the new county judge here in Baxter County, and got some good people around me, and it was such a blessing to have the people with experience around me walking in, because I know some judges didn't have it. And Marion County Judge reaches out to me quite a bit. Me and him have got to know each other very well, and some of our meetings we went to, and he's always calling me for questions, calling me for answers. I was like, man, I'm new just like you are.
Let me call somebody.
I've been able to help him a little, but not much. But anyway, it's kind of fun to reach out to the neighbor, but most of them around me are new, around
they are.
Myself and Jason. We're all new, so we got to reach out a little further. I reached out to Craighead County here a while back on this health department. He's been around a while, very intelligent guy, and they're always willing to help.
That's good. Any recent trips that you've taken?
No recent ones. We got actually got a road seminar coming up here in May, which hopefully every county judge in Arkansas will be here at Norfolk River Resort down here. We're going to have a little 3-day deal.
Very good.
Going to have a little memorial fishing tournament the last day, and for a county judge that passed away recently. I can't remember his name. He was down from the southwest part of the state, I think. But anyway, I look forward to getting them up here instead of me going down there.
Sure.
So
yeah,
that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But I think the next county judge, that's a road seminar, next county judge conference is in Hot Springs about the end of May, so they're always pretty informative.
Yeah. What's it? Is that an overnight stay? You stay a couple of days?
Yeah, it's usually 2 nights. Yeah, you'll stay 2 nights, go down in the morning, and stay 2 nights. I may go down a day early because I've honestly never been in Hot Springs much, so that's probably unusual for most people that live around here. But
it kind of is.
I've never. I think I drove through Hot Springs one time, maybe 25 years ago. My brother and I went down to Mount Ida and bought a tractor, and I think we went through the edge of Hot Springs or something. But anyway, I kind of look forward to going, so we may go a day early.
Oh yeah, I would. It's a beautiful area.
They got a beautiful scenic drive that you can take, and it winds
down through
back
Choctaw,
coming through on the main highway. Yeah,
that's the way we went down through Choctaw Highway. I think it's Highway 9 through Choctaw. Went kind of the scenic route, but anyway,
it's pretty cool.
I look forward to going down there.
They do have hot springs you can go up to and put your hand in them and feel them. They are hot. I'll give them that.
Go downtown where the old bathhouses that they've converted in. Some are restaurants, some are shops, some are hotels and stuff. And stay down there. It's a really cool place. I haven't been in a while. I want to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Association of Arkansas Counties, they put that on, and they usually, 38 new judges in the state of Arkansas, they'll have something that's going to touch several of us.
Definitely, it'll be worth the trip. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, summer's upon us. You like doing outdoor things?
Oh yeah, I enjoy summer. Of course, my brother and I farm on the side, as y'all know. But my June and first part of July is usually tied up haying, so it's kind of always look forward to it when it starts, but before you get done, you're tired of it. It don't take long to get tired of it. So
especially
that eats up the first part of my summer.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've never done any hay work, but I've heard it's really hard work, and I'm not going to do that.
It is. It just takes a lot of time. You got to fight the weather, and if you have good weather, it's enjoyable. And if you're fighting the weather, it's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine, because them campers working out at Great Escapes, you go inside one of those to show them it's 120 degrees.
Yep.
We went in with a thermometer or a temperature reader, and it was like 121 degrees in one time. So you end up walking out, and it feels like air conditioning.
I'm gonna get my camper out Thursday. Speaking of campers,
yeah. What kind you got?
It's a Sundance. I bought it from your company in 2008.
Really?
Yeah.
It's time for an upgrade. You need to come see
me. It is, but boy, I don't like them prices.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Right now we got good deals on 22s, don't you? Well, yeah, big money off. Where do you usually go when you
we like to go up to Cloud 9. My grandsons and granddaughter, they like to go up there and ride ATVs, and it's a place where we can go do that. So
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I heard it's a community all on its own.
It is, and my son that's a trooper, he's off weekends right now, so we're gonna go hit a weekend while he's off. So
yeah, how long have you been going up there?
15 years or better, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a spot?
No, you just take an open
can
spot
just
when you
get
get
the-
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I think there's about 600 full hookups up there.
Oh, wow.
So just pick one when you get there. You go up there on a holiday weekend, you'll have fun, trying to get you one because
Yeah.
the place is the last couple 2 or 3 years, especially since COVID, and campers went crazy selling.
They did.
Just that place is just full all the time. But it's kind of getting back to normal up there now. It's pretty easy to get in and out. So.
Yeah. I have people come in that travel all around the U.S. and they say some places you're 6-8 months out.
Yeah.
You've got, if you don't call, you're not getting it. And then you get them big ones, them big fifth wheels that only can go to certain places. They're over a year out.
Yeah.
Because you're right, during COVID, that's what people found to do, was to buy a camper and go camp. You can't,
Well, there's a few more nice RV parks fixing to open up around here,
There is. One off the bypass.
One off the bypass there, yeah.
It looks
And
like
I
they're
think they're getting
coming along
close,
pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
The old car wash over by
It
Mallard
looked
Point.
like looked like it's there, so I don't know what the holdup is there. I don't even know for sure
And
who
then
knows that.
I had an old boy that's from northeast Arkansas, that down in Mallard Point. I guess you go down I don't know, half a mile, and then turn to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, hanging right, and he was looking at putting a big fifth wheel toy hauler. That's like, like a 2-bedroom. That'll be down inside there. So that is growing big time. I've only been in the business a year, but we have so many people come in that they are buying those to do like a little vacation home, or they're living in them, traveling all around the U.S.
Yeah.
And so that's become very popular. And the company that I work for, they just keep buying camping places. If I could talk, they just keep buying them. They're 106 in now, so it's become a growing industry, and I think it's here for a long time coming. A lot of people are living these things. Just had a couple that they traded one in. They live in it.
Yeah.
They live in it, and they travel around and stay in one area.
I wouldn't
for a
want to live
while.
in one full time.
I couldn't do it either. I did it for 2 months by the White River while I was transitioning in a house, and with 2 little dogs, and you're still working.
Yeah.
And what do you do? What do you do with the 2 little dogs when they're used to a house with a doggy door? It's not good. So anyway, well, that's good. I like the outdoors myself. You like kayaking?
I don't do much kayaking. No.
A boat?
I like the boat.
You got a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's wonderful about this area.
Go out to the lake when spend a little time at the lake.
Very good. Well, very good. Any thoughts? We got about 2 minutes left.
I know with summer coming up, you got any big projects coming up that through the summer that focusing on?
It's called LATCF money. It's COVID money in essence.
Yeah.
But we had a payment last year of about $350, and another one this year about $350, which we took bids as far as putting new HVAC in the courthouse, and that's supposed to start here pretty soon. And a little money left over where we're going to do some things around the courthouse. I don't know if y'all have been up to the courthouse lately, but our stairs are deteriorating, stuff like that, and we need to do a little upgrade and a little cosmetic stuff on our buildings around there. So had a little money left over out of the last 2 installments on that after this HVAC deal. So as soon as we get our last installment of that money, I'm gonna got about a little over maybe $150,000 to start doing some stuff around the square that really needs to be done.
I see you got the dirt in.
Yeah, the city did that. Arvest Bank, they needed some money for that, and that was on most of that was on county property, so we had to sign that over to them to let them do that. So I think that's going to be. There was a little bit of most people were supportive of that project, and there was a few that was pushing back. But I think once it's in, they'll really like it.
Yeah.
Them parking places. There were 7 parking places there, and they wasn't used much.
I may have seen 1 or 2 there.
It was mostly county employees, and I hate to disrupt their parking, but it's the citizens have done their part around the square. I think the county and city can do their part, and we continue to grow our downtown area there and make it look nice. When somebody drives by it, it looks nice.
Oh yeah, it's looking really good. Yeah, it's definitely a draw to the community now. We got the entertainment district down there, and that's about to start back up with the concert series, summer concert series by Baxter. And so what's that? Starts at the end of May or beginning of June? I think so.
I saw the first date the other day. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
About the end of May, I think, there. So.
Yeah, so that's coming up soon. And I tell you, Rapsbaron,
a new ice cream shop opened up this week.
Shop.
So.
Yep. Well, very good. Well, we appreciate you coming on, and we thank you all for watching. And you have yourself a great day and a fun corn
Y'all
court
too.
tonight.
Yep. Always a long day on the first Tuesday of every month.
Y'all have a great day. We'll see you back tomorrow.